Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go from Lumen Field. He'll start at the 2. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Really with it. I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that drink, you got a chip. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rapping, pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers, pay my bills. What is up?
Start a gain of 5 to get things going.
It's actually at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
5. From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 5. In motion, it's Odunze. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be brought down past the 30. That is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having your good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
They'll stick with him again. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a tough tackle, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The first carry for the Spartans. Kenneth Walker. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd
29. Here's second and a yard. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot. It's going to be enough to move the chains.
The Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Somebody got a boy. I change his name. Watch the boy.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. They run with Walker. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that walk. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. That'll give him 4 yards.
At his 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 6. Now Walker. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
The 49-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and
3. Back to throw. Got a man at corner, the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Shermark Spurner at time on the tackle.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
That's a gain of 7.
Here's third and 2.
Third and 2.
He'll look to throw. Moving to his right. He'll try to run for it. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Walker. And he will get into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. Now the extra point.
Lining up for the extra point.
The kick is good. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Wild Card Weekend.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
6-yard line.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back as time runs out in the third quarter. We are through 1 here on Wild Card Weekend. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. and 10. Here comes Walker. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. From the 21, here's second down and 5. Once again, it's Walker. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard. It's 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
He'll drop to throw. Open man, Shaheed. That's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal, try to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
And the Seahawks, 1st down. Let's go.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Walker.
And after that short run, it puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal. Okay, ready?
Some extra bulk out there. They're going to roll the dice and go for it on 4th and goal. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Seattle. Point after. Coming up here. He's got it. And the Seahawks move out on top. 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. In motion, it's Odunze. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Quick throw, taken in. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, sets up 3rd down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
At their own 10-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
At their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. A pressure there's got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass ball is incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Third and 7. In motion, it's Odunze. To throw is Williams. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big-time play for the Bears. It's a gain of 49. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. A short game, down to the 7. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Now Williams. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Bears. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears are on the board. It's now 14-7. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Pretty clear coming into this game that this offense felt that they had a distinct advantage running the ball. It was a matchup that they thought all week went in their favor, and so far the results indicate that they were spot on.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Here's Michael Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drop. And no return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the 2. quick toss to Burton. And he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
13 yards on that pass play. First down, Seattle.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. From the 46, here's second and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. Out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Walker, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
The run up the middle, it's Walker, and he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up third down.
Gain of 2 brings up third and 9.
Let's go. Here we go, shot. 65, crack on leaning. Check go.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Romo's kick is good. And the Seahawks build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
What's up?
They'll begin here on the ground. Finding room at the 35. And he's all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. A gain of 48.
What's up?
They'll put Loveland in motion. Right back to him on first down. Finding space at the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This fielded at about the 9. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
Here's a handoff to Walker. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 9. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 13 yards on the catch there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run here with Walker. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
That's hot. Left side. It's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
For a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Rolling right. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
It might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
Let's go. Trap 60. 60.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
17 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it with Walker. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. The offense is out there. 4th and inches. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
In motion, it's Odunze. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. They'll try to hit him with a screen. PAT. He knocks it through. And the Bears move out in front by 4. It's 21-17.
Seahawks 17. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Taken in right side by Barner. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is short. What a throw. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Seahawks. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And the Seahawks extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go play action here with Williams. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Chicago.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. They need one right now. 3rd and long. In motion, it's Odunze. On 3rd down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, They find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Would have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Back to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they forced fourth down. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And this is a pretty good result. That kick will head out of bounds.
What is that?
A handoff as they try to run it here. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Now after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. Second down, 8 yards to go. They'll put Loveland in motion. Williams to throw on second down. Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bears have taken a 4-point advantage.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. Here comes a return from the 5. He's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. To throw here to begin the drive. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And another first down, and another big gainer. This time, 23 yards.
23-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down. look to throw. Shaheed with the catch. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 12 yards.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First down.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
At the 15-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Another try, 2nd and 10. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 9.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's first down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. To complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there, stop him for no gain.
The 12's making noise in Seattle before 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he'll be taken down at the 30. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 47 yards. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Quick throw here is complete. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Clock will stop at 35 seconds to go.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll run here. They'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
This is 1st and 10.
22.
Now Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Here comes 2nd down. In motion, it's Odunze. Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. He's got it at about the 8. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. Just enough of a cushion to get the field goal unit on, trying to send this one to an extra session. So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to force overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
This fielded at about the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be taken down on the return, and that does it. We are done with regulation and off to OT. So, overtime coming up. A reminder, the rules now are in line with the regular season with one large difference. Each team gets to possess the football once. After that time, its next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. There's a defensive score. It's game over. All replay challenges come from upstairs. The one difference in the playoffs, we play as long as we need to determine a winner. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
3rd and long. Here's Williams now to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
A I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
To return, it's Shaheed. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
Ready up. Go, 18. Here we go. 18. Come, 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Now a first throw here in overtime. He'll air it out down the middle. The ball's deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Third and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Moving outside the pocket. Got it with Smith in Jigbo. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. And he's in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Seahawks. For the 12th man, a factor here as it's a win for the Seahawks. It was as tight a game as anyone could hope for. It took overtime to find a winner. They will advance in these playoffs. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Oates. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.